Hey guys, it's Toy Hunter Tony here with this week's episode of the top 10 hot comic books found out in the wild and or from over 50 long boxes of my backstock. Guys, if you don't know, a lot of times people talk about the barcode or the SKU number or the UPC. That is this little box right here in the bottom of the comic book. And that right there gives you the description, so when you scan it into the scanners, it gives the computer all the information it needs about this said item. And a lot of the guys that I've been talking to, it's like, how do you read a barcode? Well, I am going to, boom, look at this. This is the barcode for the Incredible Hulk. So I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see it with the light without shining you, right? So I represent the barcode for Incredible Hulk, not Incredible Hulk, just regular Hulk issue number 3. And it'll come down to 5 sections. First section is a single digit, second is a 5, third is a 5, fourth is a single digit, and the last and most important section is a 5-digit code. And this, like I said, this SKU number that I'm going to be using these examples is for Hulk issue 3. And I'll also have some other examples for you. So if you're looking at your barcode on your comic book, the very first digit, I made it larger for you, that represents 0 through 9, and different grocery stores or department stores assign different numbers for different sections. It just so happens that 7 represents like periodicals or paper monthly, weekly books. Comic books adopted this numbering system, and the new systems, they use 7. It doesn't always have to be 7. Sometimes it's 8. I got a couple comic books in here that actually has the one 8 on it. But comic book companies usually just use the 7. And if you can see that or not, that is the first number right up there in the corner. Now, I didn't go through all the squiggly lines, but the second 5-digit section, that is called a company code. And a company code represents Marvel, DC, Boom, all the different comic book companies have their own individual code. And the 59606 is actually the Marvel code. So if you, let's see if we can do this. The actual code you see is from Marvel. And then if you see the code here, it is, I'm trying not to blind you, it is 61941. That represents DC. And then, for example, Boom Studios is, where's it at? How am I going to do this? It's down here, actually. See if I can show it to you. Its number is 44284. And then also, if you notice, the first number here is an 8. So that company uses it as an 8. So each company code, each company will have their own code. Now, obviously, we know that's Boom. We know Batman's DC, and then Avengers is Marvel. So that's just one way of telling it, your computer, what to read. All right, so then part 4 is the next section right here. Look at this. This section here is actual title code. And the title code for Hulk, which is what I'm using, is the 20003. That represents the Hulk. That is the next 5-digit code. All right, let me get that book out of the way. And then the next section is the 1, 2, 3, the fourth group of numbers. It's 0 through 9. It is really just a number for a test code, and it just randomly will send information to the system to see if it's still reading it properly. It's no big deal for that number. Oh my goodness. And then, for example, let's see, what do I got here? Look here, there's a weird number here. Let's see if I can find it. I was real prepared. I can't even see it. I got my glasses. But this test code here is a 9, and a couple of these other books are 0s. It's really just for your computer. The last group of numbers in this code, on the barcode or UPC, is it is used for issue numbers, and in what do they call it? Cover version. Some of the companies will say cover A, cover B, cover C, cover D, and it'll go through the alphabet. But your UPC code assigns it a number, cover variant 1, cover variant 2, 3, 4, all the way through. And then the last number at the very end will be a which printing it is. And I'll give you some examples of that. So when you look at that last digit, we're going to make it larger. The first three numbers are issue numbers between 1 and 999. Now, there are some current books that have gone over. They just reset and go back to 003. So if you notice or not, 003 is the Hulk, and the code represents, right? The next number, I'll see if I could get all my stuff correctly. We get to the next code. Sorry, there it is. The next code after the 3 digits for the number, this is which cover variation it is. And for example, on a cover variation, if you remember or not, there was like so many variant covers. How am I going to do this? There are so many variant covers for Iron Man. So this one was 00129, and then this one was 124, and then the last one here is 00116. So the second group of numbers, so the first 3 is issue number. This one represents what cover variation. I'm pointing at it off screen. So if you look over here, I have over $1 million. No, I don't. I have $2, but I got to make sure I'm looking at the screen. Issue number, what variation number this is, and if they have more than 9 variations of a comic book, they just take over the last digits. That's why Iron Man had 16, 16, or 24, or 29. All right, phew, got that out of the way. But if we get back to the Hulk, right, if you look at the Hulk numbering system, it says 0031, for the first cover. And then the second to last number, the last number of this sequence, issue number, what cover variance number, and then what printing. And for example, that Hulk was printing number 1 and printing number 2. Yes, I know it says second printing on here, but sometimes a book will have their stuff wrapped around the back, and they'll have the UPC on the back. You can't read it, or they don't have any other information. You're just reading your barcode. But it's pretty simple. I really like the Hulk, and this is a really good book, by the way. And the second print came out. So now, I don't know. This is my 3rd time trying to convey this as clearly as possible. Hopefully we can do this together. Here, look at this. I'm going to show you a random number, and I want you to tell me 7, right? It's a comic book, so we kind of know that. Do you recognize 59606? Yeah, that's the Marvel code. Very good. And if you know this code right here, 20313, Tony, what code is that? Well, if you did not know that, that is What If Miles Morales. This 0, it's just a test code, doesn't matter. Now I want you to read this last bit right here. 001, right? 21. It's issue number 1. It is variant cover number 2, which is a beautiful cover, and you can see it in the code here. And then it is a first printing. Hopefully that was helpful. Hope I didn't just waste 8 minutes of your lives. But I learned a lot from this, and hopefully I shared it with you. Guys, can't wait to show you next week's video. I've got some really cool stuff coming towards you. I got some more Moon Knight, and I've got some Marvel 3-packs and some DC 3-packs coming to you. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching me here on YouTube. I'll see you on the next hunt. Bye-bye.